The morning sun was just beginning to bake the shores of Kariba urban when the Mbuya Nehanda untied its lines. Built to carry no more than 90 passengers, the government-operated Rita vessel was groaning under an agonizing load. Over 114 ticketed adults, 5 crew members, and dozens of unticketed toddlers clutched in their mothers' arms. All were eager to reach the isolated fishing community of Chalala. Barely 30 minutes into the voyage, the air shifted. Dark swells, known locally as the Binga wave, began to churn across Lake Kariba. Operating on only a single functioning engine, the 40-year-old craft struggled as heavy water washed over the low deck and seeped into the hull. Panicked passengers begged the captain to turn back or seek shelter, but their pleas were ignored. Soon, rising water submerged the mechanical bilge pump, causing the remaining engine to stall completely. Defenseless against the elements, a sharp gust struck the overloaded deck, turning the craft broadside into the violent swells. Within moments, the ferry capsized near Long Island, throwing over 150 souls into the deep, murky inland waters. In the chaotic hours that followed, local boat operators, police sub-aqua units, and conservation teams rushed into the fray. They managed to pull 77 survivors to safety on the shores of Long Island. But for many, rescue arrived far too late. Emergency teams have since retrieved 80 bodies, including at least 18 children, making the capsizing the deadliest water tragedy in the nation's history. Investigative oversight quickly revealed a catalog of regulatory breakdowns. Standard passenger manifest rules were bypassed at departure, safety demonstrations were non-existent, and basic mechanical redundancies were entirely absent. Note: while viral social media posts later circulated digitally altered images claiming a giant water snake pulled the ship under, official investigations confirmed the collapse was strictly the result of human error, severe overloading, mechanical failure, and bad weather. For the grieving families gathered at the water's edge, the loss was far more than an act of nature. It was a devastating indictment of systemic neglect. Communities like Chalala have long been forced onto unseaworthy vessels because the only overland alternative requires traveling over 400 kilometers across broken, unpaved terrain. Public anger has exploded into nationwide outrage over the state's stark priorities. While rural hospitals lack basic emergency supplies and public transport decays, millions in state funds, tax exemptions, and elite patronage routinely flow to wealthy, politically connected men of God and political allies. The disaster on Lake Kariba was neither a mythical event nor an unpredictable twist of fate. It was the tragic, predictable outcome of regulatory failure, mechanical decay, and misplaced state resources. A grim reminder that until public safety, rigorous transport enforcement, and vital infrastructure take precedence over political patronage, ordinary citizens will continue to pay the ultimate price.
Thank you for spending your time with Folk Life Chronicles. What would you have done if you were in their shoes? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this chapter, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and check out the next story on screen right now. See you in the next Chronicle.